Week to Warrior, the final 7th lesson of module number 8, learning to listen to your body, the advanced basics diet. So what is food anyway? This is what this lesson's all about, just exploring what food even is. So let's take like leafy green vegetables, for instance. They're available seasonally, and a lot of cultures don't really eat them. I mean, like, the consumption of leafy greens is relegated to places where there are the said leafy greens. It's going to be seasonal consumption. Why even are these people consuming them? Are they consuming them because they're fermenting them and they're probiotics substances that are providing them probiotic health benefits? Are they consuming them? That's like sauerkraut, for instance, fermented cabbage. Are they consuming them because they're starving and they don't have anything else to eat? That could be the case where, like in Haiti, for instance, people eat mud. They like prepare mud and eat it because they don't have any food, and it makes their belly stop grumbling. And that's really depressing, but it just kind of like begs the question, like, what is food and who gets to decide what food is? Like brown rice, for instance. Everyone's like, oh, brown rice is so healthy, but brown rice was considered the food of peasants for most of history because, like, it has all this toxic stuff in the hull, and white rice was eaten by kings. So, like, is brown rice even food? The answer is going to come from within you, obviously. People are so different that I can't just say this is food and this isn't food, except for everything that came after 300 years ago, because, like, that's just not food, or DNA does not recognize it as food. But of the things that our DNA could theoretically recognize as food, all the natural things that existed before industrialization, some of those things you will respond well to, and some of those things you will respond terribly to. And you should just think of it in terms of, like, food is what fuels you. Just because someone else can eat something and not die from it doesn't mean you get to as well. One man's food is another man's poison, and who defines what food is anyway? Who's to say that's not something someone's eating or got in the habit of eating because they were starving to death? We really don't know the origins of the traditions of consumption of food for various cultures, for different people. So we should just look to our own bodies, look to our own experience and say, well, this makes me feel good. This is what produces health in me. This is what makes me feel terrible. This is what makes me feel like I'm dying. I'm going to eat more of this. I'm going to eat less of this. Done.